same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's is easy.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to Kickback with Sports, man, on this good Tuesday. And all this good basketball going on, man. Listen, sorry about last week, man. You know, a few things going on. Had to handle some stuff, but we right back at it, man. Right here on the Hub. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the Hub. Go ahead and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook also. But today we're going to get to it, man. We got a lot of stuff. I got a great topic for you guys later on during the show. Definitely want y'all to in that about the topic because, like I said, I built this show for the youth to kind of get them some type of direction. Let them listen to different people and things they went through when it came to playing sports. Any obstacles they may have overcame or certain situations that they could be, familiar with, or could be going through the same thing as them now. But again, we're gonna be jumping right into the NBA playoffs right now. They already done popped off, so y'all already know we're gonna talk about that. Definitely gonna talk about that WNBA Draft. I'm gonna tap in on that a little bit. What else we got? Somebody got, some big name got fired in the NBA, so we're going to touch on that. The NFL draft is coming up, so we're definitely going to touch on that. Some women football, man, I'm definitely going to touch on that. Shout out to Shay and her team. I heard they won over the past weekend. Shout out to the Coyotes. But, we're going to touch on some stuff going around the city sport-wise and definitely get into this topic that I got for you guys later on. So, whenever you get a chance, man, grab those phones. Go subscribe to the Hub. Follow us on Facebook, the Hub 20. Other than that, man, I'm your guy, man, Positive Vibes, man. But we here on this Tuesday. You feel me? Go ahead and share. And I'll be right back right after the commercials.
You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking.
Show has been sponsored by Balt Vodka, premium strawberry vodka of Miami. If you're looking to purchase a bottle, you can visit many different locations in Miami and Broward, and also visit their website at baltvodka.com. You also can reach out to Balt Vodka on IG and Facebook. Drink honorably.
Funhouse active, king of the palace, rubber like Malcolm, balled up fist in the air to the fast lit, yeah, hands up in the air that they gun me down, I keep it 100, they crunching the numbers, I'm getting wild, young nigga got a fetish for success, if I ain't next and I just leave impression, next to rain on the window pane, puffin' plain Jane, let them second.
Be your girl Wendy Williams, your favorite Florida water baby. This Saturday, I'm at the Great FM with your boy Short. Yeah, baby, I'll be co-hosting with none other. So make sure your face is in a place, your dials are turned up, and give me a second. Hold up. Do you even have the app downloaded? Make sure you download that app today. Matter of fact, download it now so you can tune in. We going up. See you then.
WNBA, the Great FM.
Yo, welcome back, man, to Kickback with Sports, man. I'm your guy, Positive Vibes, man. And I just want to say thank you to you guys that's tuned in, man. But make sure you go subscribe to the hub on YouTube. We're gonna get into a few things tonight, man. Like I said, on NBA playoffs, the WNBA Draft, some NFL free agency, a couple hires, couple fires in different leagues. But I got a topic that I'm going to be discussing later on in the show. You guys tuning in and helping me out throughout the show, man, to talk about the topic and give me your thoughts, man, is always a blessing. But if you don't, I'm gonna talk anyway, so it don't matter. But I hope everybody had a great weekend, man, and I hope everybody enjoyed their Easter with their family. That was most important, man, over this weekend. Enjoying family, hanging out, watching some of these sports. And to talk about sports, man, like I said, the NBA playoffs, they kicking off. I think the Heat playing the Hawks right now. Last time I checked the score, the Heat was up 61-56. I think also the Grizzlies just kicked off the game against Minnesota. Last time I checked, that score was 9-9. But these playoffs have been very interesting, man. Very interesting. I'm gonna start off with Minnesota, man. A lot of people been doubting Minnesota, man. Shout out to that Georgia kid, man, Edwards. He's showing up and showing out. First game at 30 points, 30 plus at that with the W. But that's a hungry team over there, especially with Beverly, seasoned veteran, hungry. He's a pest on defense. Then you got, I ain't gonna eat. Cat a little familiar to the playoffs. He ain't really had that much of a playoff run, but I can call him a little seasoned. Over there with the young boy. This is second year over there with Edwards, but then you got Russell, season. He done been on a few teams. He got some playoff experience, but we can't sleep on Minnesota, man. That's for sure. Memphis got to wake up. Watching them that first game, they looked out of it. They looked like they wasn't in tune to the game. Defensively, they was out of it. I know everybody liked Ja, and the spectacular things he was doing throughout the season. But I've always told people, man, none of that stuff means nothing during the season. If once you hit them playoffs, and then that boat ain't rolling no more. And looking at Memphis, they're gonna have to take it up a notch because this is a different level once you hit them playoffs. But I do like them. Both teams, they're young. I'm happy to see some new faces over there. The Heat and the Hawks, two familiar faces in the playoffs. I know the Heat took game one by a large margin also. But you can't count the Hawks out, man. That boy got them kids over there last year, man. Got them boys over to the Eastern Conference Finals. So you really can't count them out at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of these playoffs and some of these young kids, you know what I'm saying, being experienced. Yo, shout out, man. What's going on? Wendy, what's happening? But yeah, I'm entertained right now with the playoffs. Who else we got right now? Chicago's struggling. They've been struggling ever since, though. They got a tough hill to climb. It's with Milwaukee, because Milwaukee they still holding the crown right now. So until they get knocked off, still rocking with everybody rocking with Milwaukee. What we got over there on the West? I'm gonna wait on my topic, but we got a few things going over on the West side. I ain't really jumping on my topic on the West right now, but we got Phoenix and the Pelicans. I think Phoenix gonna run away with that series. We're gonna see tonight how the Pelicans bounce back. Dallas and Utah is an interesting series, man. Without Luka, that series tied 1-1 now. They just won last night. You got Denver. Denver and Golden State. I'm gonna get into that a little later. And like I said, you got Memphis and Grizzlies. But on that east side, the most interesting series, man, right now is that Boston and Brooklyn series, man. That thing, it came down to the wire. A buzzer beater to the wire. I still like Brooklyn in the series. I just think, man, with them two boys Kyrie and Durant, man, that's a tough, tall test to climb. But Boston got seasoned vets over there also. And shout out to Marcus Smart, man, for winning Defensive Player of the Year. He's the second guard to do it behind GP. Shout out to Gary Payton. But that boy's a pest on defense also. Patrick Beverly will give a lot of them guards a run for their money when it comes to defensive player. But shout out to Boston, man, and Marcus Smart over there. Like I said, that Minnesota and Chicago, it's a tough task for the Chicago Bulls to kind of trying to answer. But hey, we'll see how that series rock. Shout out to Scotty Barnes, man, for entering the playoffs. I know he's a Palm Beach native, so big shout out to him. He did take a hit the other night in Game 1. I don't know the severity of his injury. I do know he was in a boot the other night. But 76ers, you know, they looking the favorites to win that series. But like I said again, man, I'm happy to see some of these young guys get this experience. That means we do got some type of hope for our league. So I am entertained and I'm happy for that. But I ain't touched on them yet, man. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, Golden State is giving people problems. Golden State looks like Golden State. A first round matchup is against Denver. And when I tell y'all, man, them boys is putting on a show. If you have not watched Golden State play these first 2 games, y'all might want to tune in. Because that kid, Jordan Poole, is the truth. I watched him throughout the year play, but watching him in these playoffs, that man is the truth, man. He's the truth. I can't take nothing away from him. In Game 1, he had 30 points. Easy. I mean, and Golden State ran away with it, and Steph Curry came off the bench. You got Steph Curry coming off the bench, and you got this young boy Jordan Poole giving you 30. But check the numbers out from last night. You got Steph Curry ending up with 34 points. Remind you, he didn't start. 5 of 10 from shoot from 3. Jordan Poole ended up with 29 points, 8 assists, 5 of 10 shoot from 3. Klay Thompson, 21 points, 3 of 8 shoot from 3. They done added in another splash brother, man. And I can't really say it's a fluke because I seen the kid playing the ball. I seen, where he needed to improve, and he went over and improved it. And I seen him play throughout the year when they had their injuries, and he held it down. He took care of his business when he touched the floor. But Golden State is, man, right now in the West, it's going to be very, very scary, man, to be trying to guard all 3 of them boys if they continue with this shooting streak that they on. That's going to be a tall task. That's going to be a real tall task. Again, a shout out to Edwards, man. Him and Carl Anthony Towns, man. They first games, 36-6, 29-13. That's very big in the playoffs for a second-year player, man. So definitely shout out to Anthony Edwards, to that Georgia native. But one of the biggest stories I did want to touch off, y'all know, they got rid of Vogel over in LA. Everybody kind of figured that was going to happen. I kind of figured it was going to happen. But you got to throw the blame on somebody, so, why not the coach? And half the time, that's who they're going to put it on. Do I think Vogel's a good coach? Yeah. I've met the guy. He was in Orlando. I think he could coach, but did I think he was a great fit for that team? No, not for that team. That team that they had needed somebody like a Greg Popovich, a seasoned coach that's able to deal with all those egos they had over in LA. But Vogel don't show, throughout time, and he's able of coaching a team and succeeding. But when you're giving a coach with not that much experience, when the championships or playoff games, a bunch of guys with egos like they had in LA, that's a hard task of a guy like Frank Vogel. I do wish him, well. I'm pretty sure he'll find a coaching job in the league soon. But if they hiring anybody to come in LA, I say go get Mark Jackson. That's what I'm gonna say. Go get Mark Jackson. Bring Mark Jackson in. Mark Jackson is a seasoned vet. He can handle all them egos over there if y'all going to keep that team together. If you're not going to keep the team together, then, you can bring in whoever. But if you plan on keeping that team together, you got to bring in somebody seasoned, man. I still go get Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson would be a great fit over there for LA. If you don't go get Mark Jackson, that means you're looking elsewhere. And I really don't know where else you can go that's going to be seasoned enough to deal with all those egos if they decide to keep that team together. That's a big if. I don't know. We'll see. But at the end of the day, they had to throw the blame on somebody. And it was just happened to be Frank Vogel. If you're just not tuning in, man, appreciate you. Make sure you go subscribe to the Hub on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, the Hub. Just a reminder, man, listen, we would not be going live on Facebook soon. Everything's going to be going through YouTube. So I'm telling you guys, go subscribe, grab your phone, go subscribe to the YouTube page. It only take you 10 seconds, man. It ain't going to take up your whole day. 10 seconds, 2 clicks, boom, boom. Subscribe. We ain't asking you to, stay stuck on it all day. If you see something you like, tune in. If you don't, hey, subscribe, show some love. But back to this basketball stuff, man. That WNBA draft did happen. And I just want to give you guys just a peek at, who went where in the draft. Because these women did their thing throughout the year. Some of these women deserve to go. I definitely know Destiny Williams from South Carolina going at 14 to over there in D.C. That's a big look for D.C. So big shout out to her for going over there. But I know for a fact, let's see. Let me a second, I'm going to find you. Here we go. Some of our number 1 drafts right here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 drafts in the WNBA. So, guys, if you don't watch women basketball, man, I suggest you do. Because it's a great sport. Sometimes you learn this stuff from the women. So, at the end of the day, I say look at it. I be tuned in. I have a daughter. She was into sports, so it's just not about the basketball game. It's just how some of those women carry themselves. And so it's a big shout out and congratulations to all those women that went in the WNBA draft. That is very, very big for them. So, end of the day, shout out, salute you guys. Go get your money. Listen, I'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. But while I'm on this break, grab your phones. Go subscribe to the Hub on YouTube. You can follow us on the Facebook page, man, the Hub 20. Remember, Kickback Sports every Tuesday, man, right here on the Hub. So if you want to catch the show, make sure to tune in. Also, make sure to send those emails, man. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. I got a big topic we're talking about the second part of the show. So hopefully, I'll have some people on trying to, chime in and tell me their thoughts about the conversation, because everything I do on this show, I'm trying to help the youth. I bring in different athletes and different people to talk about different topics to kind of give out advice. Can't get to everybody at one time, but hey, you tell your kids to tune in, check out the sports show, But I'll be back. Grab your phones, go subscribe, man, right after the commercials here.
You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking?
Show has been sponsored by Balt Vodka, premium strawberry vodka of Miami. If you're looking to purchase a bottle, you can visit many different locations in Miami and Broward, and also visit their website at BaltVodka.com. You also can reach out to Balt Vodka on IG and Facebook. Drink honorably.
Funhouse active, yeah, king of the palace. Rubber like Malcolm, ball up fist in the air to the fast lit. Yeah, hands up in the air till they gun me down. I keep it on it, they crunching the numbers, I'm getting wild. Young nigga got a fetish for success. If I ain't next, then I just leave impression. Next to rain on the window pane, puffin' plain Jane, let them set.
Be your girl, Wendy Williams, your favorite Florida water baby. This Saturday, I'm at the Great FM with your boy Short. Yeah, baby, I'll be co-hosting with none other. So make sure your face is in a place, your dials are turned up, and give me a second. Hold up. Do you even have the app downloaded? Make sure you download that app today. Matter of fact, download it now so you can tune in. We're going up, 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 up. See you then.
WNBA, the Great FM.
Yo, welcome back, man, to Kickback with Sports. I am your guy, man, Positive Vibes. You already know what's happening. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this Tuesday, man. You can do anything else but decide to come kick it with me. If you got them scores, man, go ahead and put them scores in that chat for me. I can't really keep up with it right now, but I do know the Hawks is playing the Heat right now. I think it was in the third quarter. Heat was up 61 to 56 last time I checked. But you can throw them scores in there for me. I think Grizzlies and Minnesota just kicked off. But I'm definitely going to check those games out after I leave here. You already know. But if you missed the first beginning of the show, we talked about the NBA playoffs. You know who's doing what's the favorites, what they're looking like. Chime in a little bit on Frank Vogel being fired by the Lakers. Uh, why? You know they had to throw it on somebody. I really didn't think it was a good fit for them. And they also need to bring in somebody that's a good season and to build out his egos. Also discussed a little bit about the WNBA Draft. Shout out to all those ladies that got drafted, man. That is a big thing. Keep that going, man, because we got plenty of young ladies out here that love the game of basketball. So shout out to you ladies. Big up. Keep it up, man. But we're gonna jump into some football, man. Some different action. Baseball been kicking it off, man. I've seen a lot of good baseball games too, man. I'm a Boston Red Sox fan. I think I seen the other night. Put the beat down on somebody. I don't even know who team it was, but they put the beat down on somebody. But definitely, man, if y'all got any baseball scores, y'all definitely should let me know so we can, tune in and chime in on that together. I'm definitely all about it. I'm just a Boston Red Sox fan. But look, action in football, man, we still got some free agents out there in the NFL world. Um, I just know for a fact, man, that a few names out here that I haven't heard even got signed yet. Like I said, Bobby Raymond is still out there. Stephon Gilmore, Odell Beckham still hasn't signed. Tyrese Matthews, Julio Jones, David Clowney, JC, you feel me? Jarvis Landry still ain't signed, I don't think. Melvin Gordon. So there's some few big names out there, man, that still have yet to sign with a team. And a lot of these players, man, can make some changes on a lot of these teams, man. So I really don't know what the hold up is. I guess they waiting on money. You know, a lot of them do that. Some could be waiting on the right fit. Some chasing Super Bowl. I know Odell was one of those that was chasing the Super Bowl, man. So shout out to Odell. I just seen somebody say Odell stand, so that's what's up. I think that's a good look for him to stay over there with those boys, man, because they all season over there. So big up to Odell for staying over there. What else we got going on? Shout out to Dan. What up, Dan? Jarvis Landry, man. He's a tough receiver, man. I love him in that slot. To be honest, I mean, he'll be a great fit for a few teams out there. And that kid, man, Denzel Ward, shout out to him. He got a big contract now over there in Cleveland, $100 million, and I think it's like 71 million sound or something like that. So shout out to that young fella getting his check, man, because it's hard for the cornerback to get that money. So like very, very hard. Jason Jackson had he left the Patriots, to get his check. So it's very hard, man, to get a check like that with that amount as a cornerback. So big up to him. We definitely got that draft coming up, man. So if you don't know the order, we run through it real quick for you, man. Whatever your favorite team is, man, let me know. You know I'm a Patriots fan, so we ain't got that many picks in this first round. Looking at one, but it's a few teams that got a lot of picks, man. Going at one, we got Jacksonville Jaguars, two Detroit Lions, three Houston Texans, four the Jets, five the Giants, six Carolina Panthers, seven New York Giants, eight Falcons, nine Seattle, and 10 the Jets. Just to round off the top 10 in that NFL draft that's coming up. But just some notable things I see about this draft, man, the top 32. The Eagles got three picks in the first round. That's gonna be good for them. The Jets got two picks in the first round. That'll be good for them. And the City got two picks. With them losing Tyreek Hill, so they couldn't be looking to pick up a receiver in that slot. Who else we got? Houston got a few picks. We got two picks. Um, it's a few people on here, man. I got some picks, and I think it really helped them out. Detroit got two picks on there. So shout out to those kids, man, coming out of college, man. It's always a childhood dream, man, for us athletes, man, to make it to that next level. But not only make it to that next level, be successful at that next level, and get paid. Um, but my topic coming up, later in the show, has something to do with, some of those kids coming out of college, high school that wants to get on that next level. So we definitely gonna get into that in a second. But I definitely want to go ahead and touch on something, man, because it is big, man. Shout out to Shay, man, and those Coyotes, man. But Farm got a ladies football team, guys. And they had a game the other day. So, I'm all, with the supporting our community, Palm Beach County community. I'm from Georgia, so shout out to Macon, Georgia. I'm definitely supporting y'all. But I support all communities, man, that's doing something positive in their community. And the Coyotes, man, got these young women out there playing football, keeping active at that. So big shout out to them, man. I think, and they won their first game too. Yeah, definitely. I didn't get the real talk about the game with Shay, but we definitely gonna hit up, so we definitely could discuss that. And let me know what happened. But y'all watch this quick video, man, of the Coyotes, man. But again, if you got anything going on in the community, please, man, don't hesitate to hit me up. Inbox the hub, let me know what's going on. I definitely want my youth on here. I know there's a lot of age going on. There's a lot of 7-on-7 football going on. They shoot football by the kickoff. That's just a reminder to y'all. If y'all haven't got those kids involved in no team yet, man, so a few of them out there. So please find out where they at, get those kids involved, man, and keep them active, man. But look, watch this quick video of the Coyotes in Palm Beach. Okay, Shay. Okay, Shay. Y'all hear them out there screaming. Okay, Shay. Okay, Shay. Go ahead and do your thing. If y'all don't know who Shay is, man, she my co-host on here. So, I got to give my shouts out to her for doing her thing, man, because she was kind of scared, kind of timid when she first started. But shout out to the ladies that play football, man. Big up to you guys, man, that's doing this, man. I give you guys a hand clap on that. Because a lot of women can't. You don't want to be too physical, but you can be physical and sexy at the same time. Trust me, I've been seeing a few games, man, from some people, physical and sexy at the same time. But listen, again, go get your phones, subscribe to the Hub, man, on YouTube, man. Follow us on the Hub 20. When I get back from this commercial break, man, we definitely about to get into this topic. I'll let you guys know what that topic is when we get back. But definitely tune in, chime in, interact. Love it, man, when people do that, man. Tell me what's going on in your community. If I can come out and see it, I'm definitely going to come out, especially when it comes to you. Uh, but hey, we out here, man. Man, big shout out to the Palm Beach Titans, man. My guys won their first game on 2 weekends ago, man. So big shout out to the Titans, man. You're definitely gonna see their schedule coming up. That last game they won, I think they won by 20, 30 points, man. Blowing out a team coming down from Broward Bobcats, man. Brevard Bobcats, I'm sorry. That team is in the FBA, man. So big shout out to your Palm Beach Titans. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in Palm Beach, man. You feel me? So don't be ashamed to interact with us, and let us know what's going on in your city and what's going on in your town. But listen, I'll be right back, man, right after the commercial breaks, man. Go grab your phone. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, The Hub. Follow us on Facebook, The Hub 20, man. Be right back.
You want a shot? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You want a shot? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking?
Show has been sponsored by Vault Vodka, premium strawberry vodka of Miami. If you're looking to purchase a bottle, you can visit many different locations in Miami and Broward, and also visit their website at vaultvodka.com. You also can reach out to Vault Vodka on IG and Facebook. Drink honorably.
Funhouse active, yeah, king of the palace. Rubber like Malcolm, ball up fist in the air to the fast lit. Yeah, hands up in the air till they gun me down. I keep it on it, they crunching the numbers, I'm getting wild. Young nigga got a fetish for success. If I ain't next, then I just leave impression. Next to rain on the window pane, puffy plain Jane, let them set.
Be your girl, Wendy Williams, your favorite Florida water baby. This Saturday, I'm at the Great FM with your boy Short. Yeah, baby, I'll be co-hosting with none other. So make sure your face is in a place, your dials are turned up, and give me a second. Hold up. Do you even have the app downloaded? Make sure you download that app today. Matter of fact, download it now so you can tune in. We're going up, 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 up. See you then.
WNBA, the Great FM.
Yo, welcome back, man, to Kickback with Sports, man, on this lovely Tuesday, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, even if it was 5 seconds, even if you just wanted to click in to see who the heck was on the show. Thank you anyway. Again, man, go subscribe to the Hub on YouTube. We will soon not be going live on Facebook, so I encourage you guys to go ahead and subscribe on the YouTube page. It only takes 10 seconds, man. Get your phone, get it out. You're probably already on YouTube anyway, so just go ahead and subscribe, man. Show us some love on here, man. You might not like all the shows, man, but you might tune in and chime in on some conversations. We're just looking for the support, from the city and from you guys. If you was not here in the beginning of the show, I talked about, the NBA playoffs that's going on, kicking off right now. Again, I don't have those scores, man, so somebody can put those scores in the chat for me. That'd be great. But last I checked, Miami was up on the Hawks. Memphis and Minnesota was tied at the time. But I know the Heat up 1-0 in that series, and Minnesota up 1-0 in the other series. And later on tonight, I think we got the Phoenix Suns playing against the Pelicans. Trying to see if the Pelicans can bounce back later on tonight. Um, Other things that we talked about besides the playoffs was Frank Vogel getting fired by the Lakers. I think everybody kind of seen it coming. I really didn't think he was a good fit for that team. No way. They needed a seasoned veteran over there, man. I'm hoping they can go get Mark Jackson, man. Mark Jackson is a great coach. I think it'll be a great fit over there for those guys, man. We also touched on the WNBA Draft. Again, shout out to those ladies, man, that got drafted. Uh, you guys keeping those doors open, man, for our young ladies that love the sport, man, that look up to you guys. I love watching women's basketball. If you guys have not tuned into any women's basketball, I suggest you guys do. From college to high school to the WNBA, those women, man, listen, they love the game just as much as we do. Um, just different gender, man. But some of them play better, and some of them, a lot of fundamentals can be learned from watching women's sport. I also chimed in on some football, man. Our free agency that's still out there. I just heard Odell gonna stay. Big shout out to Denzel Ward from the Cleveland Browns on getting that check, man. It's very hard for CBs to get a check in the NFL, man. So for him to sign $100 million check and for 71 of it to be guaranteed, hey, 71 of that, hey man, hey, get your money, young fella. Get your money. Again, man, I want to send my prayers out to Scotty Barnes, man. I know he's a Palm Beach native. He took a hard fall in game one. I know he was in a boot in game two. But I hope the young fellow, bounce back. I hope he does well, and keeping himself, healthy and being ready to get back on the court when it's time. But because he's been doing his thing this year, man. In my eyes, I think he should win Rookie of the Year. I don't think nobody else brought as much as he did to the Toronto Raptors, because that is a huge loss for them in this playoff series with his defensive techniques that he do have and his scoring. So I hope the young fella get well soon, man. So again, shout out to Scotty Barnes, man. He's definitely a Palm Beach native. If y'all got those NBA scores, man, go ahead and put them in the chat. Let me know what's going in. But it is time for the topic of the night. And again, this show is built for our youth. I bring people on here to kind of talk about their past and who they was, and the adversity they had to go through, and the challenges that they had to do to get to what it was. So our kids won't make those same mistakes. But the topic of the night is, should our student athletes have mentors in their life throughout their years? And when I say mentors, I'm talking about somebody to guide them along, not babysit them, not be their manager, so to speak, not just hold on to a coattail for a ride. And I'm very blunt when I say stuff. You got a lot of people that do that. See these young kids, they got talent, so they use it. Oh, I'm gonna hang on to their coattail. You feel me? If they don't make it, I'm on to the next. You got some of those people out there like that, man. And so I'm on your family like that. But I don't say mentor, I'm talking about a real mentor in these kids' life to guide them through their time of being an athlete. And I'm gonna break it down to you how I expect, it to be done as being a student athlete. Because first of all, being a student athlete, you gotta juggle a lot. You gotta juggle time, family, friends, the sports you love, school, your personal time. So it's hard being a student athlete and trying to be successful at the same time. I'm not saying it's not hard being a regular student, but it's hard being a student athlete. So when I say mentoring, I mean start mentoring these kids from the beginning, from high school, like from the time they say, "Hey, yo, this is what I want to do. This is where this is where I want to go, mom and dad. Um, I think I can make it." And we look at these kids, and we see the talent, we see them. But even if you don't see the talent, if they come up to you and tell you that that's something they want to do, that's their passion, then I think you should be looking into somebody to mentor them. I know a lot of these kids got trainers, and that's sort of a step towards mentoring. But that trainer's only got to do that one job, and that's to train that kid, uh, make that kid better, work on his skills, um, help the kid get in tune with who they are as a player. Um, and, mentoring when it comes to training, it can be tough, because being mentored while you're training that kid, you kind of buy into catching feelings, because mentoring is different than training a child. And you can train a kid, you got to be tough. You show them the tough love. Show them, like, some of these kids don't have the toughness. They can have the skill, but they don't got the toughness. But as a trainer, they try to embed that in them during the training sessions. Whether it's maybe a little scream from here and there, maybe yelling at them, but they want them to become stronger than they are mentally. So when them trainers are training them, it's a mental thing. I'm talking about actual mentor, somebody to guide them through these different situations that they're gonna come up to. Because being a student athlete is no joke. You're going to come up to a lot of doors that's going to close on you. You're going to come up to a lot of peer pressure that's going to come towards you. So the mentors that I'm saying that should be in these kids' life, and shout out to that score, man. Hawks 88, Heat 94. Is that the end score? Or that just, the beginning score? I don't know. Let me know what that is. If it's the end score or the beginning score. So, but when I say mentors, I mean actually mentoring these kids, like helping them through the process of being a student athlete, dealing with the peer pressure that they're going to deal with, how to deal with friends, how to deal with family members. It's a lot that goes on behind the scene as a student athlete, but a lot of us don't think these kids need mentors. Uh, Me personally, I think all student athletes need mentors, whether they going to the league or not, whether they're a superstar on their team or not, whether they're the best player. I still think that they need to be mentored, and I'm gonna go both ways. From maybe he or she is that star player, and then I'm gonna go to the kid that's not that star player. Let's start off with the kid that is that star player, and why they need that mentor. A young man, a young woman that is passionate about a sport. That's the only thing they know. They don't want to do nothing else. They want to eat and breathe that. That's what they do. They sleep it. Their dream is to make it to the next level. College, NFL, etc. That's all they know. So they don't know nothing else. They don't know how to deal with interviews. They don't know how to deal with peer pressure from friends. They don't know how to deal with peer pressure from family members, because there's a lot of family members that pressure your kids, into doing certain things. Hey nephew, hey yo, if you go to the league, I got you. Do this, out of this over here. They put this pressure on these kids because they think they're gonna make it. So when those kids have these mentors in their life, they can have these conversations with them and guide them through that process and let them know, hey, listen, you're gonna get this right here, man. You're gonna get a June board coming up to you, offering you this. Don't take it. You feel me? Stay focused on what you gotta do. You're gonna have your friends telling you, let's hit these parties, whether that's high school, college, or a professional level. You feel me? But having that mentor in your ear, they'll be like, hey, yo, is it something you really need to do right now? Is this something that's gonna get you in trouble? Is this something that's gonna jeopardize your career? A lot of people don't have this conversation with their kid, with their youth. Like their parents have the time can't, because they trying to be a parent and they trying to love their kid, and they don't want to intervene and step on their toes with them not living their life. That's why mentors are needed when you are a student athlete, and that's from being a superstar side. Now, let's say that kid ain't a superstar. Let's say that kid is not going to go to the league. Let's just say that this kid is passionate about this sport. It's very important for this child or this youth or student athlete. I don't want to say youth, I just want to say student athlete, period, to have a mentor also. Because let's say they believe that they can make it to the next level. Because we got a lot of kids that think hey, I got the skills to make it to the next level in their head. But on the outside looking in, we're saying, no, you're not going to make it. But we don't tell them that. But we know the truth. So having that mentor in their life to kind of let them know and give them the different options. Hey, if you don't make it in this right here, then guess what? You can go do this right here. Or you can do this right here. You got to have A, B, and C lined up. And then break down what A, B, and C look like for them. High school players, break down A, B, and C. What if you don't get that scholarship to go to that college you want to go to? Hey, guess what? It's okay. You didn't get the scholarship. JUCOs are definitely taking kids. You feel me? Let's work out over the summer. And let's see if we can't get you a JUCO. That's a mentor speaking to that kid. Not somebody that hyped them up all year thinking that he was good and now he's down about not getting that scholarship. That mentor is going to be there to pick him back up. And if that don't work, listen, man, you good at math. All right? Good at math. Let's focus on here. But that mentor is going to start that early within that kid school year, not just, boom, too late, I give up. Kid gave up. Now they stuck going to LA Fitness. Now they stuck out here doing this. Now they stuck out here, hanging with the wrong crowds, etc. So mentors in need, whether your kid is a superstar and has the potential to go, or whether your kid is not a superstar, but he believes or she believes that they are. And they think they got the potential to go. Student athletes all need mentors. And I promise you, if I had the money, I'll start my own mentoring. Student athlete mentoring service, man, because to me, it's needed all around. I definitely think throughout my time frame, I would have, took on a mentor. I had a few people mentor me, like coaches and stuff, but coaches got to mentor a whole team, man. When I'm saying mentor, I'm talking about individually mentoring that one kid, man, and focus on them and help them and guide them through life, through difficult situations. Because if you look at the NFL and the NBA and other sports, these kids go get that money, those superstars or whatever you want to call them, go get the checks or whatever. There's no guidance. Everybody's in their ear trying to get something. Everybody's in their ear trying to do this. Everybody in their ear saying, you owe me this. Just different stuff, man. I honestly just believe that every child needs to go grab themselves a mentor. Parents, go get these kids mentors, man, and help them along the way. If whether they believe they can make it or whether you believe they can make it, find them a mentor in their life. And I'm not meaning a family member. I ain't meaning somebody that does not know them. Because when you find them somebody that does not know them, that person becomes a listener for your kid, for that student athlete. You feel me? Not just talking. As mentors, we have to listen to these kids or to whomever we mentoring. Because if we don't listen, we sound like everybody else that's been talking to them throughout their entire life. Right? Listen, that was the topic of the night. If you have any questions, man, you want to chime back in, go back, subscribe to the Hub on the YouTube page, man. Again, we talked about it a lot. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, man. When I come back, we're going to go back over everything and discuss, man. Put your questions in the comment area, man. Again, shout out to those people showing me these scores, man. I'm not watching the game, but I'm about to step out here and go, watch this end of this game, man, because it look like right now, 93-99, the Heat is still up, but the Hawks is on their tail right now, so I'm definitely going to catch that one. But listen, I'll be back. You guys grab your phones. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man, the YouTube channel, the Hub. Follow us on Facebook. I'm telling you again, I'm reminding you. Don't say I didn't remind you. We will not be on Facebook Live coming soon. So go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't say, oh, Positive Vibes and tell me. I just told you. Be right back.
You want a shot? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You want a shot? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking?
Show has been sponsored by Balt Vodka, premium strawberry vodka of Miami. If you're looking to purchase a bottle, you can visit many different locations in Miami and Broward, and also visit their website at baltvodka.com. You also can reach out to Balt Vodka on IG and Facebook. Drink honorably.
There we go, Shay!
Funhouse active, king of the palace, rubber like Malcolm, balled up fist in the air to the fast lane. Yeah, hands up in the air that they gun me down. I keep it 100, they crunching the numbers, I'm getting wild. Young nigga got a fetish for success. If I ain't next, and I just leave impression. Next to rain on the window pane, puffin' plain Jane, let them second.
Be your girl, Wendy Williams, your favorite Florida water baby. This Saturday, I'm at the Great FM with your boy Short. Yeah, baby, I'll be co-hosting with none other. So make sure your face is in a place, your dials are turned up, and give me a second. Hold up. Do you even have the app downloaded? Make sure you download that app today. Matter of fact, download it now so you can tune in. We're going up, 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 up. See you then.
WNBA, the great FM.
Yo, welcome back, man, to Kickback with Sports, man. Again, I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight, man. Whether it was for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5, I don't care. Appreciate the love. Listen, this is your opportunity right now, man, to grab your phone. Go subscribe to the YouTube page on the Hub. Follow us on Facebook, the Hub 20. A quick rundown on what we already talked about. If you guys got any comments or questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If I don't get to them today, I will look at them. Also, anything going on in the community, man, let me know, especially when it comes to the youth, so I can get out there, support them, interview them, get them opportunity to come on the show and talk about what's going on their end. And in the beginning, if you didn't catch it, man, talked about the NBA playoffs that's going on right now. Shout out to everybody that's putting the scores in. I know the Hawks and the Heat are playing right now. Memphis and Minnesota are playing, so go check those games out. I think later on tonight we got Phoenix up against the Pelicans. That should be a good one with Phoenix trying to bounce back. The WNBA Draft happened, a few weeks ago. So I touched bases on that. Shout out to all those ladies that got drafted, man. They did their thing. They earned it. Big ups to anything that have female sport that they have going on. Right now, man, the Hawks is 1-1, the Heat is 106, 2 minutes 16 left in the fourth quarter. So go check that game out, man. Touch bases on Frank Vogel being fired by the Lakers. They had to put the blame on somebody. Everybody knows who that goes to, the head coach. Touch base on some free agency in the NFL. Still got some big names out there, man. We'll see what happens throughout the weeks. See where some of these cats go. I know definitely Odell. They say Odell is staying. Shout out to that comment. Shout out to Denzel Ward, man, on his contract of $100 million, man. Young fella, go get that money. It's very hard to get a contract as a DCB cornerback in the NFL. So big shout out to him. The NFL draft is coming up, so tune in. If you do not know where your team is being getting their first draft at, here's my draft order, man. From the top 10 all the way to the top 32 teams. You got a few teams that have multiple picks coming up in this year's draft. So that would be very, very interesting what they do with those picks. Um, Other than that, man, shout out to Shay and her football team over there in the Coyotes, man, right here in Palm Beach County. Like I said, anything going on in Palm Beach County, guys, let me know, man. A big shout out to the Coyotes, man. I know they won their first game, so shout out to them. Hey, shout out to those Palm Beach Titans, man. They won their first game against the Brevard Bobcats. Next game will be on May 7th. So definitely check that out, man. If you wasn't looking at the commercials, uh, commercial is showing that all the upcoming home games that they have. But big shout out to them. It's a new league coming in town, man, called Pro Ball Nation. It's gonna be in a few states. Just to name a few states off the top of my head. We got Florida, Texas, Louisiana, Atlanta, Kentucky. Just to name a few. I think Mississippi, Alabama, man. Just to name a few to get these kids opportunity to play some ball once they make it out of high school. A lot of these kids do not get these scholarships to go to these colleges, man. But they're passionate about the sport, so who can't say they can't be a late bloomer? So this league is definitely for a lot of our late bloomers and our talented ones, that just want to continue playing the sport. But definitely check out Pro Ball Nation, man. It's definitely upcoming. You definitely can hit me up, man. Email me at proballnation at gmail.com, man. We definitely want you guys to be a part of this basketball movement. Don't make it too late. You feel me? But if you in any city or any state, come check it out, man. Pro Ball Nation. It's the movement, and we unleash it, man. Come be a part of this movement. What else we went over? Oh, topic of the night, man, was should these student athletes have a mentor? If you missed that conversation, please go back, look at the video, allow your child to look at the video. But definitely for these parents, yes, student athletes should have mentors. Whether your child is a superstar or he or she believes they're a superstar and they can make it, they all need mentors. And I'm not talking about uncles. I'm not talking about dads. I'm not talking about that. That is totally different from being a real mentor. I'm talking about somebody that does not know your child, so they can be a listener to your child, so they can guide them in the right direction. A lot of things and emotions can get mixed up when you mix in family with being a mentor to a child. So definitely, man, all student athletes, I think, should have mentors and help be guided through a process and through these steps of life of being a student athlete, because it is tough being a student athlete, man. You're juggling a lot of things: family, friends, peer pressure, practice, time, and just yourself. When you're a student athlete, your life is actually gone. You breathe and eat whatever you're doing as a student athlete. And all my student athletes out there can relate. So, I definitely want to hear from you guys. But listen, that's the end of this show, man. I definitely, again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be right back here next week, man, on the hub at 9 p.m. You feel me? But again, if you got anything going on in those communities, let me know so I can get out. I can see these kids, man, talk to these youth, and get them invited on to the show, because I'm big on that. Grab your phone before I get out of here. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Hub. Follow us on Facebook, The Hub 20. And don't say I ain't tell you. I'm going to tell you this again. We will soon not be going live on Facebook. So you have to subscribe on the YouTube channel to watch our shows. And it only take 10 seconds. I am not asking y'all to be on here every day, every Tuesday. If you like the show, hey, be on here. Tune in with me. Check me out. Let's talk. I love people who engage with me, but makes it entertaining. But I'm not telling you to be on there and look up every day, every night, man. Everybody got a life to live. All we asking is you take 10 seconds out your day, go subscribe. It's not hard. And you ain't going to break your finger. You ain't going to take up your whole day. You ain't going to lose no sleep over it. So stop, you don't do it. Stop being stubborn, man. Just go and hit your phone and go and subscribe to the Hub. And check out all the shows we got on there, man. It's definitely a vibe every single night throughout the week, man. We got Milk Tray on Monday, Filter Me Not on Monday night. You got my show Kickback with Sports on Tuesday. Got Wind Down Wednesdays now. We also got Kickback Thursdays. You feel me? But we're going to have a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Hey, make sure y'all get them Job Fest tickets too. You also can get that on the Hub. And check out the Hub online, man. You know what I'm trying to say. Go on ahead and visit the Hub online. Listen, I'm out of here, man. We're going to check these games out. Make sure to tune in next week. I'll be right back, man. Enjoy the commercials. I'm outie. You dig?
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track